Free MLB picks. This is action for Sunday, July 30th. Ramon Scott in for Tony T. Be sure to subscribe to our channel. Free picks every day from major sports here on the Tony's Picks YouTube channel. It's always a good time to subscribe and hit the thumbs up. Then visit Tony'sPicks.com. We're a multi-handicapper website with some of the top handicappers in the industry. Click on the links to subscribe to our long-term packages. And don't forget to get our premium picks, our best bets, our discount picks. Over at Tony'sPicks.com, you can use the promo code TonyT at checkout to save 20% off all premium pick packages, whether it be short-term, long-term, single game. It doesn't matter. Use that promo code TonyT at checkout to save 20% off all premium pick packages. You can also check out our pick ticker for upcoming games, get the latest moves from our crew, including for Sunday. Our team will have plays up on the website. You can go to the Premium Picks page and scroll down. You'll find all the packages for the action on Sunday. And over there, we have plenty of action ready to roll. Joseph Schultz, a 3-pack. Hollywood Sam, a 5-pack in there. Tony T's got a 3-pack. Nick Bartini, a 3-pack as well. Check them out over at Tony'sPicks.com. Picks are locked and loaded. We're ready for the Sunday action. Also, check out those handicapper leaderboards and see who's hot. Aniket Sharma, 5-1 over the last 24 hours. Sean Dinwiddie, 2-0. Ben Ruhala, once again, just a 3-3 record, nearly 200 units of profit. Ben has been smashing underdogs all summer long. Get his packages for the action on Monday. Hollywood Sam's up 748 over the last 7 days. Joseph Schultz has been hot as well over the last 30 days, been the hottest capper on the site. So head on over there, use that promo code Tony T at checkout. You also get our late steam plays emailed to you directly. Click on the All Cappers tab, find the handicapper of your choice, and get signed up now. Let's get to the games for Sunday, July 30th in Major League Baseball. Red Sox at Giants, free MLB pick for Sunday, July 30th for Boston. Brennan Bernardino makes start number 5, a 2.31 ERA, 1.0 the whip, 28% K rate, 6% walks, 54% ground balls for Bernardino. Boston's won 16 of their last 22 and gone under in 8 of their last 10 games for Bernardino. He's got a 0.5 home runs per 9 innings. For the Giants, they'll go with Scott Alexander as the starter here, but he sets up Ross Stripling. Stripling needs all the help he can get. Alexander's made a couple of starts in the role. He's got a 3.41 ERA, 66% ground ball rate, but certainly serving probably as an opener for Stripling. Stripling's 0-2 in July with a 4.09 ERA, and the Giants, when Stripling has started, there was 2-7, but they just try to get through that first inning and then let Stripling come in and try to get that full complement of innings. San Francisco has lost 7 of 10, but they got the win yesterday. Giants have also gone under in 9 of their last 12. Looks like runs are harder to come by in San Francisco this weekend than some of the other venues. I'm going to look to go under in this one. We haven't seen the total yet, but I imagine we're going to be looking at a total around 8.5 here, probably shaded to the under with Boston and San Francisco. And I will go under in this one. The line wasn't out at the time of this recording, but probably figure maybe the Red Sox could be a slight favorite here. I'll take the under with Boston and San Francisco on Sunday. Cubs and Cardinals, MLB free play for Sunday, July 30th for the Cubs. Kyle Hendricks, 12 starts, a 3.58 ERA, 1.04 the whip, 16% K rate, 4% walk rate, 47% ground balls, 1 home run per 9 innings. For the Cardinals, Steven Matz on the mound, 14 starts, a 4.34 ERA, 1.44 whip, 22.5% K rate, 8% on the walks, 47% ground balls, 1 home run per 9 innings. Matz has a 2.93 ERA in his last 3 starts, but the Cardinals have lost 6 of their last 8, and they're just 6-8 with Matz on the mound. Matz is down 4.5 units so far this season. Meanwhile, Hendricks, he's up nearly 4.5 units. For Hendricks, yeah, he's had a 4.76 ERA in his last 3 starts, but the Cubs have won 7 of their last 9 with Hendricks as a starter, and they've now won 8 straight games. They're exactly what you want to see a team doing right now. With their record, they're just barely over 500, but playing extremely well at this point. Somehow, they've made the Cardinals a favorite here. I don't know what's going on. Maybe Matz is going to turn it around, but I don't see it. The Cubs are playing with confidence. I'm taking the Cubs at the Cards on Sunday. Cincinnati Reds, Los Angeles Dodgers, free MLB pick for Sunday, July 30th. For the Reds, it's Graham Ashcraft. In 19 starts, 5.64 ERA, 1.55 the whip, 16.5% K rate, 9.5% the walk rate, 49% ground balls, 1.4 home runs per 9 innings. The Dodgers, Michael Grove in 10 starts, a 6.19 ERA, 1.55 the whip, 21% K rate, 7% walk rate, 41.5% ground balls, 1.4 home runs per 9 innings. Grove, last 3 starts, a 2.63 ERA, 1.61 whip. Ashcraft also has been strong of late, a 2.1 ERA in his last 5 starts. I thought the over was a can't miss yesterday. It went way under. These guys have pretty gaudy numbers, but have been much better of late. Cincinnati playing well still. Dodgers certainly still hot long term, having won 13 of their last 20, but the Reds have won 7 of 10. Reds got the money line. The run line yesterday in a 3-2 Dodger win, getting Max Muncy pretty good for the Dodgers, but this one's close. Take the Reds on the run line, minus $1.30 on Sunday over the Dodgers Reds run line. Guardians at White Sox, free MLB pick for Sunday, July 30th. For the Guardians, Aaron Savali, 12 starts of 2.54 ERA, 1.06 the whip, 19% K rate, 7% walk rate, 40% ground balls, just 0.6 home runs per 9 innings. As Tony would say, limited home run damage for sure. Savali got a 1.72 ERA in his last 5 starts. For the White Sox, Michael Kopech, kind of the opposite, 19 starts, a 4.44 ERA, 6.09 the FIP, 1.42 his whip. 25% K rate, but 13.5% walks, 35% ground balls, 2 home runs per 9 innings. He's allowed 5 home runs in his last 3 starts. Interestingly, when Kopech pitches, despite some of these poor numbers, the White Sox have gone under in 12 of their last 15 games. So maybe throw in a little bit of home field, throw in the Guardians. Yeah, their offense has picked it up, but remember, they've throw in clunkers all the time right now with their up and down performance. Yesterday they were a slight favorite in that game against the White Sox with Allen against Clevenger, and White Sox beat them 7-2. Let's go under 9 runs with Savali and Kopech. I think Savali certainly can be at least good enough in his form. Yeah, he's on the road here, but again, White Sox not doing that much. A good, impressive game yesterday, but the White Sox still 7-15 in their last 22 games. So let's go under 9 runs with the Guardians and the White Sox on Sunday. Tigers at Marlins action here for Sunday, July 30th. For the Tigers, Tariq Skubal, the left-hander, makes his 5th start of the season so far, 3.71 ERA, 0.88 the whip. 35% K rate, 4.5% walk rate, 55% ground balls, no home runs in 4 starts so far. Skubal back to maybe being a Skubal here, so we'll see if he can continue this against a Miami lineup that couldn't get anything done yesterday against the Tigers and their pitching staff. They'll go with Jesus Luzardo, the left-hander, 21 starts, 3.22 ERA, 1.15 whip. Luzardo, consistent and good, 29.5% K rate, 6.5% walk rate, 43% ground balls for Luzardo, 24 strikeouts over his last 3 starts for Jesus Luzardo. Also, he has a home run rate of 1 home run per 9 innings. The Marlins are just 3-10 since the All-Star break right now. They've gone under in 6 of their last 9. This total is really low. Not expecting much offense here with a total of 7, slightly juiced to the over. I'm going to go under in this one with Skubal and Luzardo, both strong numbers here. Go under 7 runs, Tigers and Miami on Sunday. Angels at Blue Jays. Tyler Anderson, the left-hander, goes for the Halos. 17 starts, a 5.23 ERA, 1.55 the whip, 18% K rate, 9.5% walk rate, 32% ground balls, 1.1 home runs per 9 innings. Anderson has not been that good of late. Going up here against Jose Barrios, the Jays, 21 starts, 3.4 the ERA, 1.19 the whip. The number is even a little better at home. He has a 23% K rate, 7.5% walk rate, 45% ground ball rate, 1 home run per 9 innings. Toronto won 4 of 5 after Alek Manoah got the win, really just shut down the Angels. They could only manage 1 run in the game on Saturday as the Angels won convincingly. They also lost maybe one of their best hitters on the team, at least for a day or two, when Ward got hit in the head on a pitch that got away from Manoah. Also, you do have the woes of Ohtani a little bit. He did get a hold of one, but still, the Angels not able to produce a lot of runs against a pitcher with some pretty poor numbers right now. You got Barrios strong at home. The bullpen's got to be about a half a run better right now. Important game for both teams. Angels aren't giving up, but the Jays need it too. I'm going to take the Jays. They're a little bit of a runaway favorite here, and maybe the price is a little bit getting out of line in this one, but I'll still lay the run line here with the Jays on Sunday after they won pretty convincingly on Saturday. Take Toronto in this one, -1.5 against the Angels. Brewers at Braves. Action for Sunday, July 30th. This is Colin Ray going for the Brewers in 17 starts. He's got a 4.53 ERA, 1.19 the whip, 19.5% K rate, 7% walk rate, 45% ground balls, 1.5 home runs per 9 innings. Ray has won 6 units so far this season in his 17 starts. Profit for the Braves, AJ Smith-Shawver, the rookie, 3 starts, 4.32 ERA, 1.14 the whip, 21.5% K rate, 8.5% walk rate, 34% ground balls, but 2.7 home runs per 9 innings. A FIP of 6.64 indicates that Smith-Shawver could see regression here in the waning part of the season. The Braves need him to perform, but the Braves did crush the Brewers on Saturday. I think the Brewers can pick up some runs here again. Smith-Shawver, if you figure he is going to suffer some regression. He is at home here, but still that 2.7 home runs per 9 certainly does stand out. Brewers have been a pretty solid under, but after all those runs the Brewers scored yesterday, and Colin Ray with that 4.5 ERA, I'm going to look for this one to go over the total here. I know it's going to be an inflated total. It wasn't out at the time of this recording, but you got to figure it's going to be 9.5 here. I'll still go over with the Brewers and the Braves on Sunday. Twins at Royals free MLB pick for Sunday, July 30th. It's going to be Kenta Maeda for the Twins in 10 starts, a 4.62 ERA, 1.25 whip, 29% K rate, 7% walks, 35% the ground balls, 1.1 home runs per 9 innings. He has a 3.18 ERA in 4 July starts, and they've also gone 5-1, have the Twins in Maeda's last 6 starts. For the Royals, Ryan Yarbrough, the left-hander, 6 starts, 4.70 ERA, 1.23 whip, doesn't roll too deep. He's a part-time starter, sometimes even an opener, kind of a bullpen game here a little bit, although Yarbrough 2-1 with a 2.55 ERA in his last 3 starts. He has a 4.7 ERA, 1.23 whip so far this season, 13% K rate, 4.5% on the walks, 41% ground ball rate, and just 0.8 home runs per 9 innings. A pretty good run right now with Yarbrough, and they've gone under in 5 of his last 6 starts. The Royals, they're hot. They won that walk-off game 2 nights ago. They scored 10 runs to win against the Twins yesterday. Maeda's in decent form, but still has a 4.62 ERA. Give me all that momentum. Give me the Royals on the money line to upset the Twins again. And wow, win another one from the Twins, 3 in a row. Here we go. Take the Royals over the Twins on Sunday. Yankees at Orioles, Sunday Night Baseball for July 30th. For the Yankees, Luis Severino, 11 starts, 6.46 ERA, 1.73 the whip, 17% K rate, 8.5% the walks, 39% ground balls, 2.3 home runs per 9 innings. For the Orioles, Dean Kramer. Kramer, 21 starts, a 4.59 ERA, 1.31 the whip, 21% K rate, 6.5% walks, 37% ground balls, 1.7 home runs per 9 innings for Kramer. He's got a 3.28 ERA in his last 4 starts and has gone 2-0. This season, the Orioles, when Kramer starts, 14 wins, 6 losses. How about it? Plus 10 units. There's none better in baseball when it comes to winning units than Dean Kramer. Orioles have won 14 of their last 19. Yankees still good. They've won yesterday 8-3, beat Wells here in Baltimore. Now they've won 5 of 7, but I like Dean Kramer. We always go with Dean Kramer right now, and I'm going to take the Orioles here. Lay $1.25, maybe $1.30, maybe not even that high. Take the Orioles on Sunday night over the Yankees. Sunday Night Baseball. Athletics at Rockies. Free MLB pick for Sunday, July 30th. For Oakland, it's Luis Medina. The rookie has 10 starts, a 5.5 ERA, 1.5 the whip, 22% K rate, 11.5% walks, 44% bases on balls, 1.5 home runs allowed per 9 innings. For Colorado, this is Ty Block. For the Rockies, a left-hander, 1 start, 5.51 ERA, 9% K rate, 2.5% walk rate, 44% ground balls, and 1.1 home runs per 9 innings. Chase Anderson heads to the injured list. Rockies need to use Block here for a start. Surely some type of bullpen game. Rockies a total disaster at this point. The A's scored 11 runs yesterday on them to blow them out. Medina's been sharper in his last few starts. Rockies have lost 5 of 6. We went with the A's yesterday. We went with the A's on the morning show as well. Let's go with the A's to keep it rolling. The swinging A's on the road against the lowly Rockies on Sunday. The Phillies and Pirates for Sunday, July 30th. It's going to be for the Phillies, Chris Sanchez, the left-hander, 8 starts, an 0-3 record, an ERA just under 3, 0.97 the whip, 23% K rate, 3.5% walk rate, 55% ground balls. Sanchez looks pretty good so far, 1.5 home runs per 9 innings, coming off a good start, 7 innings pitched, and 8 strikeouts against Baltimore, although the Orioles picked up that victory over the Phillies. For the Pirates, it's Rich Hill, 21 starts, 4.82 ERA, 1.47 the whip, 19% K rate, 8.5% walk rate, 38% ground balls, 1.1 home runs per 9 innings. In a battle of left-handers, you have the Pirates. Their bats have been pretty weak against left-handers, especially since the All-Star break. Meanwhile, the Phillies do have some pretty strong success against left-handed pitchers. Hill maybe still might be considered kind of a soft tosser here. Can't trust the Phillies here, though. Sanchez, the sub-3 ERA, but still a FIP of 4, and they were just flat yesterday going up against a pitcher like Quinn Priester, who's got potential but hadn't shown anything yet. And they really got kind of shut down for the first part of the game. They came on late, came back strong. Final was 7-6. Pirates have gone over in 8 of the last 12. Let's try the over here at 9.5 runs with the Phillies and the Pirates on Sunday, going over 9.5. Mariners at Diamondbacks. Luis Castillo goes for the Mariners. 21 starts, a 3.09 ERA, 1.04 the whip, 28% K rate, 6.5% walk rate, 41.5% ground balls, 1.4 home runs per 9 innings. Castillo's down 6 3/4 units this season. He's allowed 4 home runs in his last 3 starts. For Arizona, it's Merrill Kelly. Kelly, 17 starts, a 3.3 ERA, 1.13 the whip, 25% K rate, 9% walk rate, 46% ground ball rate, and 0.9 home runs per 9 innings. Kelly's gone under in 9 of his last 12. Arizona's gone under in 7 of their last 10, and Seattle's gone under in 6 of their last 9. Concerns with Castillo, a FIP of 3.83, so maybe still to regress here, and he's already been a bit of a money burner this season. I know that Seattle was hot. They were red hot. Arizona finally caught him yesterday to win that game 4-3 late, and Kelly can still get it done, can still bring it home. So I'm going to take Arizona in this one against the Mariners on Sunday. Take the Diamondbacks in this one at a pick. Rays at Astros. Free MLB pick for Sunday, July 30th for the Rays. Zach Littell gets the start, 3 starts, a 5.11 ERA, 1.35 the whip, 24% strikeouts, 4.5% walks, 45% ground balls, 0.8 home runs per 9 innings. Looks like a bullpen game here for the Rays. Glass now looks like he's going to get pushed back to Monday. If the Rays weren't in such good position, I mean, they got a lot of pitching. I mean, they could still deal him and try to shore up some other areas, but looks like he'll go against the Yankees on Monday. The Rays are just 3-9 in their last 12 after that 17-4 loss to Houston yesterday. Houston getting healthy real quick. They're going with Brandon Bielak here. Bielak, 12 starts, a 3.62 ERA, 1.45 whip, 18% K rate, 10% walk rate, 50.5% on the ground ball rate for Bielak, and also he allows 1.6 home runs per 9 innings. The Astros have won 9 of 13 now, and they're hot, getting their bats back. They pounded them yesterday. So until the Rays can show that they're turning this around at all, I've got to think that Bielak, he's got a 5.41 FIP, so probably going to regress some. That ERA does seem pretty low for the youngster at 3.62, but it's done a pretty good job. And Houston's 4-2 at home with Bielak. They're actually a slight dog here. Maybe they'll be a favorite by the time this one goes off. I'm going to take Houston here over the Rays on Sunday. Rangers at Padres. This one's for Sunday, July 30th. For the Rangers, it's going to be Cody Bradford. Eovaldi gets pushed back. Well, his start is scratched, basically. Eovaldi needs further evaluation. The MRI come back negative, but he has inflammation in his arm, elbow, and you wonder about that trade for Scherzer if there is some problem or concern with Eovaldi. Sure, getting Scherzer with a guy like Eovaldi and the Rangers situation is also a great addition, but was it made out of a little bit of concern for this situation? Now, Bradford could get an opener here. Yuri Rodriguez could open for him. Bradford, 5 starts, 4.62 ERA. They have dropped 3.5 units when they've started Bradford. We'll see if Yuri Rodriguez is in there for the first inning or two. Bradford only goes a couple of innings as well. He's got a 21% K rate, 5% walk rate, 28% ground balls, 1.9 home runs per 9 innings. For the Padres, Blake Snell, as solid as they come for 5 innings. And right now is the hottest 5-inning pitcher in baseball. 21 starts, 2.61 ERA, 1.27 the whip, 30% K rate, 13% bases on balls, 43% of the ground ball rate for Snell. He's been so solid. Last 11 starts, a 0.7 ERA with a 6-2 record. Also this season, 1 point home run for Snell. Some concerns certainly, but does win his last 5 home games for the Padres. The Padres have also won 7 of their last 11. The Rangers have had a pretty dismal weekend here visiting San Diego. They lost the first 2 games here in this one. You got Snell. He also gives up just 0.9 home runs per 9 innings. So could be another long day for the Rangers right now. They need these games bad, but it's bad news for Eovaldi. But the reinforcements are coming with Max. We'll see if the Rangers continue to survive. There's still 15 games over 500. Padres still massive desperation mode. It is pretty much win every game at this point. I mean, that's unheard of, but they need wins and need wins fast. The thing with Snell, he can't get out of the he can't get into the 6th inning at all. The Padres are always going to be in the bullpen. Snell is done after 5 every time, so it's going to rely on the bullpen, and that hasn't been a great situation for as good as Snell's numbers have been. He's still given up, lost 8.5 units for his backers this season. I'm going to try the Padres here on the run line today. Rangers not in a good way right now. They'll be back. They'll get in form. Fit Max in there, rearrange their situation by the Padres on the run line over the Rangers on Sunday. Nationals at Mets. This one's for Sunday, July 30th. For the Nationals, Trevor Williams in 21 starts, a 4.47 ERA, 1.44 whip, 17% K rate, 7% the walks, 39% ground balls, 1.8 home runs per 9 innings. A FIP of 5.45 indicates that regression still to come possibly for Williams, although he is profitable here, over 6.5 units this season in those 21 starts for the Mets. Justin Verlander should get the start. We've seen the Mets deal their closer. They've dealt another Hall of Fame starter. Verlander expected to get the start on Sunday. He's made 15 starts, 3.24 ERA, 1.15 the whip. He's been pretty darn solid, really holding bats to under 200 since over his last few starts. 21% strikeout rate, 8% walk rate, 38% ground balls, 0.9 home runs per 9 innings. Last 3 starts, 1.89 ERA, 0.95 whip with 19 strikeouts and just 1 home run allowed. The Mets have gone over in just 9 of their last 30 games. Can't trust the Mets after really flat yesterday following the news of, maybe that Scherzer would get traded. In fact, he did. And, Robertson getting dealt. The Mets just looked disinterested. They won the first 2 games of the series, but totally got walloped yesterday by the Nationals. Maybe Verlander should have a decent start, but who wants to lay the Mets here 250 with everything that's going on? Against a team like Washington that can easily make a profitable game of this. So let's go under the total here. Verlander to get a good start. The Mets disinterested. Yeah, there was plenty of runs here to be scored yesterday, but Verlander can keep him quiet here for several innings today. As long as he's in there, let's go under 8.5 Nationals and Mets on Sunday. All right, and that was our MLB pick show for Sunday. July the 30th. Tony T will be back tomorrow with the picks for the rest of the week. So thank you everyone for joining me over the last couple of days. We'll be back tomorrow. Tony's with you with the baseball preview shows. Decent card tomorrow in the major leagues, and Mindy and I'll be back with you also on Monday with more Morning Steam. Make sure you catch me on my show with my partner, Mindy Hahn, the Midwest Premier Sports Handicapper. Join us 6 days a week, Wednesdays through Mondays, 9 a.m. Eastern, 8 Central, 6 Pacific. We go over first on YouTube with a live look at the betting card. Free picks every day here on Tony's Picks. Be sure to like and subscribe here to the channel for free MLB picks in all major sports. And check us out over at Tony'sPicks.com. We're a multi-handicapper website featuring premium picks from our team of handicappers. Every day, use the promo code TonyT at checkout to save 20% off all of our best picks over at Tony'sPicks.com. For Tony'sPicks.com, I'm Ramon Scott.